Well, I think we have to, in the similar way in which we have to do our work differently, the ways of mentoring has to change as well. And this is something I hear over and over from Atreus and YMC. This is not about taking someone to a baseball game and kind of mailing it in that way. This is about a deep relationship that involves a lot of training, a lot of partnership in community, and a really deep commitment and a long-term commitment.
So I think mentorship has changed like drastically from going out to hang out and just enjoying each other to where now it's like, okay, if I could have done this differently, this is what you should do. But also connecting your mentee with people that you know.
One of the things we try to do is focus on the fact that young people already have what it is they need to be successful. And traditional models of mentoring can be viewed through the lens of saviorism. So sometimes you have an adult that thinks that they need to pour into a young person. And so what we want to focus on is youth power. Bad mentoring is worse than no mentoring at all. I think that sometimes people think that the magic happens when you pair an adult with a young person, and the research says otherwise. And I think the friendship model of mentoring is very popular, but it doesn't work. And so we want to make sure that in any sort of mentoring initiative that is high quality. So that's looking at evidence-based standards. It's making sure that that mentoring is culturally competent. It's making sure that it has some sort of goal in mind with that relationship, so it's actually moving that young person towards something.
YMC is a capacity building organization that provides free consulting services to youth serving programs in the Carolinas.
So we do that by providing resources, tools, public awareness, and advocacy to expand mentoring initiatives that center on the well-being and healing of the youth and families that are most impacted by systemic oppression.
And so when we talk about capacity building, we're talking about a long-term relationship that really takes into account the organization's overall strategic priorities and where they're headed, to make sure that the work that we're doing more closely aligns with the goals of the organization.
So YMC has really provided Durham Success Summit with training and resources to help build our infrastructure in a critical time. So helping us understand how to design a meaningful mentoring program, how to find and recruit and retain quality mentors, and how to partner with the right organizations to support the work in the entire community.
Because we want to be really, really good at what we do and be very effective. And we believe with YMC's collaboration and partnership, we can do that. We can do it without them, but we won't be great. We'll just be good.
The separation from Mentor NC or from Mentor National was really because Atreus cares that much about the values. The commitment to living up to the values and making the values actionable is super exciting to me.
We're really excited about this new chapter in our organization. We really have a great opportunity to do some really creative things. And we have really prioritized our values, making sure that we're living by those values and implementing that in all the work that we do. We're very intentional about the culture that we're building at YMC and how that affects the clients that we work with. And again, we're just really honing in on that youth power and that youth voice. And while we, serve all people, we are targeting Black and Brown youth.
The primary benefits of the rebrand for the Youth Mentoring Collaborative include a recommitment to our core values and a new streamlined process for our partners and how they actually engage with us.
I think the more localized we can make this work, the more effective it can be. And the decision that I think YMC just made is a laudable one, because I think it's done in the service of community and in equity for all people in the Triangle, particularly the people that YMC is serving.
With YMC, we were able to think critically and deeply about how to evaluate and when to evaluate the progress that a young man has made through our program. And so that's led to new initiatives where young men can take advantage of what we call office hours, where if we see through an evaluation or through a survey that we've conducted at the right time that they may need some additional support, they're able to now take advantage of that.
Most of what we've done is look like a charity model, and we really need to move to a justice and an equity model in order to live into our mission, which is to eradicate poverty. The statistics around poverty, particularly among Black and Brown people, have only gotten worse. So we as philanthropy, we as folks that have some power, need to operate in very, very different ways. And Atreus Good, he's been a mentor to me as a leader in terms of doing that work.
We feel like we're doing it right, but we again need another set of eyes and ears to go, hey guys, that's kind of an old model. Because a lot of our practices are quite honestly an old model, and we need new models. We just simply do. And so with YMC, they can help us to see what we don't see. And so I'd recommend to anyone out there who's getting into mentoring, thinking about it, already has been existing for a while, give them a call. And this is not a pitch that I've been asked to do, it's just the truth.
We really are trying to implement our values as much as we can into all of the work that we do. And I think in the long run, that really shows up in the way that we work with our clients, because we are a happy organization and we want to, share that with our clients as well.